I've lost over 80 pounds eating the carnivore diet. I've kept it off. I feel better than I have in my 20s. But one thing that's bothering me, I miss keto. Do you? Hey everybody, Cass here. I am 50% of Carnivore Quest. My husband Larry and I chose the carnivore diet because we found doing ketogenic, it just wasn't not sustainable. It was just too easy for us to fall off.
Which means not sustainable.
Before we get started, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Element. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix that has everything you need and nothing you don't. And they did the science for us. Each packet contains 100 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And unlike the other electrolyte drink mixes out there, Element has no sugar, no coloring, no gluten, no fillers, basically no BS. Whether you're on the ketogenic diet or the carnivore diet, it's extremely important to keep up with your electrolyte needs. Early on in our carnivore journey, we always forgot to take our electrolytes just because they were so nasty. Because Element is so good, we never forget to take it. It's a real treat. And if you haven't tried the grapefruit salt, I highly recommend you do. It has a seasonal flavor and we are coming to the end of this season, so order up and order a lot. As always, Element's offering our viewers a free sample pack with any Element order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order. And you can get yours today using our link below at drinkelement.com/carnivore quest. Using our link below is the perfect way to get the quality electrolytes you need and support our channel. So head on down to drinklmnt.com/carnivore quest to get yours today. Have I mentioned that Element has the best customer service around? If for some reason you're not satisfied, you can keep the product and receive a full refund. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video. So during my time on carnivore, I've lost over 80 pounds and I've managed to keep it off for over a year. That's a first. For those of you who haven't heard this before, that's a first. For those of you who have, you're going to hear it again because this is the first time it's been a year. And it's actually kind of funny that I had my last major slip where it was a days on binge almost a year ago. And I want to talk a little bit about that too, because I'm approaching that year mark and I'm planning another vacation in August. Almost the same time, actually it will be the same time that I fell last year. My gosh, 1 year to the date. But here's the thing, as I was saying, I've lost over 80 pounds. I've kept it off and I've maintained the diet and I've done well. I've had to make some adjustments here and there, but overall things are going swimmingly well. Who uses that word anymore? Swimmingly. I don't even know if well should have came after that. Swimmingly?
Yes, everything was going swimmingly for you until this.
I still have a little ways to go. I have about 40 to 50 pounds to go, but I'm absolutely thrilled with my results. And that's not mentioning most of my food cravings are gone. Now they still come and go. They just didn't poof disappear one day and they never returned. No, it's always an uphill battle. For some of us, it is always going to be an uphill battle. Slow and steady for some, and that's my style. I'm doing great, feeling great. I have a positive outlook. There's no more depression, no more aches, no more pains. It's just everything has changed since carnivore. I miss keto foods. I miss avocado. I miss a little tomato, lettuce wraps. I miss all that good stuff. To be honest with you, meat products and animal products and their byproducts, you know, it can be done, but I get bored easily. I do. I hear so many people, I'm fine with a steak a day. I'm good with just my ground beef. And you know what? Most of them are men.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the closet. I mean, who has more shoes? We're just wired differently. We need a little more variety. I bore easily. I'm surprised I have stayed on carnivore for as long as I have. February 15th of 2022 is when we started our third run. That's right, our third run of carnivore. Well, at least Larry was. I was more ketovore. I intended to be clean ketovore. And slowly but surely, those sugar-free products re-entered my life, the keto bars, the sugar-free Jell-O. You know, I'd eat 2 boxes of sugar-free Jell-O with a heavy helping of heavy whipping cream in one sitting. thinking I'm healing myself and I'm doing better. That didn't fly. Well, in April, we decided to give the BBBE challenge a try. I came straight off a Ketovore, which was probably borderline sad with the amount of food that I was eating. I had lost some weight, maybe 20 pounds from February until April. I'm telling you, BBBE kicked my butt. It straightened me right up. Now, things have not been perfect. I had a slip last August. And not to say that it was really difficult to recover, but I did stumble a little bit here and there. Sometimes I popped some nuts, you know. It took me a little over 3 days to get back on track. One thing I love about carnivore is it's simple. You don't have a lot of prep to do. Cook yourself up a steak, some bacon and eggs, a burger patty, you know, if you're consuming cheese, throw some cheese on there. It's really easy, not to mention the amazing results that I've experienced and continue to experience. I learn something new almost every day. The transitions that I've went through over the course of the last 8 years, because Larry and I have been doing low carb, starting with Atkins, and then we went to keto, Ketovore, and now here we are on carnivore. Hindsight, I look back and I think, well, we did it the right way. Now it was slow. It's been an 8-year quest.
You serious?
Atkins to keto, Ketovore to carnivore, BBBE, and then in June was the Lion Diet. And we did the challenge and we were unsuccessful.
And let me tell you something. My head is absolutely pounding. It feels like after a night of tequila, you know, when you're 22 years old and you wake up the next day, it's like that light right there. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna make a pot of coffee. I tap. I'm out. Ah. Here we go. This headache is astonishing.
I will never do that again because that sucked.
Yes!
So here we are in July and we're back to the BBBE challenge. We're doing some walking and I am very consistently doing DDP yoga at least twice a week. Actually, last week I did it 3 times. It's great. I feel stronger than I ever have. I have more energy. My mood is even better than it was before, if you can believe that. It's true. It's true. What do you call those? Endorphins? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's something to be said about that. And I'll tell you, I am in the best groove I have ever been. And there is absolutely no way. And this is the time, you know, I can honestly say never. I will never go back to SAD. I've experienced too many negative side effects from every slip and every fall. I've learned from them. I know how crappy it makes me feel. And I don't want to go through that again because almost immediately depression slips back in. On top of you're feeling bound up inside, you have no more energy. And there's probably some self-loathing going on again. Not again. I can't believe I did it again. I couldn't tell you how many times I've looked at myself in the mirror and pretty much cussed myself out. And, you know, that's not good. It's not good. But you live and you learn. August of last year, I returned home from my high school reunion. We were doing BBBE. I was doing amazing until the actual reunion. Alcohol lowered my defenses for sure and left me vulnerable, and I caved for a few days and it was not pretty. And then I stumbled for months after that. And all I mean by stumbling is I really didn't read all the ingredients in my seasonings. I just didn't care. I'd season up my meat. I'd make myself a taco bowl with plenty of seasoning and a bunch of cheese and sour cream and some hot sauce, you know, not exactly what you should be eating to lose weight. You don't want your food to taste that great because you tend to overeat, at least if you're like me. So that happened for months and all the extra dairy. I made some insane coffee drinks. I had all the cheese, all the dairy, you name it. Well, it was definitely enough for me to maintain. I know how to maintain on carnivore. A year to the date from my last slip, I will be on yet another vacation. No, I'm not going back home. And there will be no drinking involved because I don't like it that much. I just happen to be in a party atmosphere and, well, why not? When in Rome. But this time I'm going to be in Miami. Never been. When in Miami, eat a Cuban sandwich. No. I'm kidding. I have a plan in place like I did last year, but I feel much stronger this time. I really do. I know there's not going to be any going back because I just don't want to feel like garbage again. I do know that along the A1A, there will be plenty of fishermen with a catch of the day, fresh fish. Now we have a kitchenette where we're at. We are going to do most of the cooking, but we do plan to go out to eat. And I thought, I've been doing really well. Why not allow a little ketovore food? I don't see anything wrong with some low carb veg. I probably would be keto or ketovore. That last slip really shook me up, and I realized that I couldn't do it. I can't handle it. I do feel strong enough that I could get by this vacation without caving. I've often given advice to people who have reached out to me asking, what am I gonna do? I'm going to Italy. There's gonna be pasta and pizza. I don't see anything wrong with ketovore. If it's not going to cause you to slide, enjoy a little bit of the culture, but keep it as clean as you can. I don't know if I can go ketovore and be solid, but I'm willing to test the waters. When in Miami, that's my plan. Now, it will be mostly meat-based, but if I want a salad, I'm going to have a salad. And I'll experience what happens if it affects me negatively, if I'm sitting on the toilet all day, or if I'm constipated, or if it affects me mentally. It's going to be really interesting. Now, that is not the plan to eat salad all day, every day. I just thought, you know what? I'm going to be on vacation. It's okay to loosen up a little bit. So that's about the extent of it for me. I'm going to try. I can try some low-carb veg. I can have a spoon and some guacamole, and yeah, I'm probably going to go over carbs. But, because I have been so consistent with my exercise lately, and I feel so good after I exercise, there's a gym in our hotel. And if it's raining, I'm going to be in that gym. If it's beautiful and sunny, I'm going to be walking on that beach, or I'll probably rent a bike and go riding. I've never went on a vacation and worked out. Isn't that insane? And I'm actually looking forward to it. So I don't know. I feel like I'm in a really good place. I feel it's okay to loosen up my diet a little bit, providing I stay away from the processed garbage. I can say this for the first time in my life. I am very confident that I will not go on a 3-day, week-long binge. Not happening. I will do ketovore. I miss it. I miss the food. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And by the end of July, for criminy sakes, I can't wait to have a carnivore pizza. I'm going to treat myself because these last 2 months, it's been plain salt, meat, bleh. I'm over it. I'm done. I need some variety. But I have to say the proper human diet is going pretty well for me if I'm considering a salad a cheat. I don't even like that word. We're going to use it as treat. It's a treat. Anybody in the Miami area with some recommendations of places to see or things to do? I've never been to Florida, so I'm very excited, and I'm excited that I will get to see the city of Miami during the day because I've heard some pretty bad things about it. But I know Florida as a whole is an amazing state, and I'm very much looking forward to this trip and a salad. If y'all miss keto too, and if you think you might be returning to it, I'm kind of on the fence with it right now, but the simplicity of carnivore is what's keeping me in because I'm kind of lazy. I don't like tracking anything. I'd have to come out of retirement for that one, and I'm not so sure I'm ready for it, but yeah. Couple days of sun in the sand with a nice cool salad. That sounds amazing to me. So anybody else thinking of returning to ketovore or keto after you've lost your weight or lost some weight, or you feel strong enough where you know that you're not going back? You're never going back to sad. I feel really good. I do. This is the best I've ever felt in my life. So let me know in the comments of great things to do and places to see, and whether you're going to go to keto or you're going to stay full-on carnivore for the rest of your life. In closing, my friends, I appreciate you giving me a little bit of your time and just listen to me yammer away about keto, ketovore, carnivore, blah, slips. Just thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes. So you know what's next. No sugar, no carbs, and no cheating. Love y'all.